All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Thursday, November 9th, 2023. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. I'm going pretty good.
Didn't have a real good day yesterday with my picks. I went 4-5. I went 2-3 in the NBA, 1-1 in hockey, and 2-0 in college football. I've been doing pretty good on these MAC football games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, I was 2-4, so I didn't do very well.
Today we have some NFL. Not a whole lot of NBA tonight. There's a few NBA games, some college football, a couple college football games, some hockey. Also, there's some college basketball as it's starting back up. Didn't look like there was any bigger colleges playing tonight, though. I think IU played the other night. I didn't even know they played.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know it either.
Yeah, so I'm showing a highlight of a play during the IU game. I think they played Tuesday night. Like I said, I didn't realize they already had a game on Tuesday. I forgot college basketball started on Tuesday. But like you said yesterday, this time of year, college basketball's a little harder to watch because a lot of it's the real big schools playing some small schools. And
yep.
A lot of the spreads are huge. Some Thursday night football tonight. Should be an interesting game.
Barn burner.
Did you see the Bears coach press conference talk about Justin Fields? They were asking. He said he was listed doubtful, and then he said and then the next sentence said he wasn't going to play. And then the reporters were all over him, and he said he was doubtful that he was listed as doubtful. They had Eberflus all out of whack yesterday. I seen it last night, and of course they showed it on McAfee show earlier again today. They were talking about it, but yeah, Eberflus they had him flustered yesterday during that press conference.
I don't know if Eberflus is a Fields guy. I think he likes this new guy.
He might. I mean, Fields was there before Eberflus was, and you know how that works out a lot of times if you're not the quarterback that the coach or GM took. Oh, yeah, big schools beat small schools all the time, but early on in college basketball, you see a lot more of the big schools playing the small schools than you do once they get in the conference games and stuff. Hey, how's it going, Billy? All right, well, guess we can we'll go ahead and start in NFL. Got the Panthers at the Bears tonight. the Bears are the favorites tonight, which is kind of strange that the Bears are actually favored in the game. Neither one of these teams have been good against the spread, but the Bears are 3-point favorites, minus 178 on the money line. Of course, it just disappeared on me. The Panthers are plus 150 on the money line. Over-unders at 38.5. I think the Bears are going to win this game. I favor the Bears because they're at home. But what I like in this game is the under the 38.5. Panthers average scoring about 17 points a game. The Bears, I think, average scoring around 20. Neither one of their offenses, both of them are ranked pretty low in the league on yards and everything. Bears are pretty good against the run, and they run the ball pretty good. That's why I do favor the Bears in this game. But I like the under the 38.5 in this game tonight. Did you have anything on the game tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna go with the Bears minus 3. I'm not convinced on Carolina this year. They've not played very well. Not that the Bears have set it on fire, but I've seen the Bears play some. I think they'll beat Carolina.
Yeah, I think they'll beat Carolina too. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the under 38.5 instead of picking on the spread. But I agree with you. I think the Bears win. I think they're in a little bit better spot than Carolina is right now. Even though even though neither one of these teams are in a great spot. But like I said, the Bears have pretty good run defense and they can run the ball. So I think they can control the game a little bit with being able to run the ball. And Badgett hasn't played. He hasn't played bad since they've been playing him. I mean, I'm not saying he's great, but he hasn't been making a whole lot of the mistakes that can kill him sometimes. So that's the only NFL game tonight, of course, on Thursday Night Football. I got a big slate of NFL coming up on Sunday. Let's move over to the college football. Couple games tonight. First game, Virginia at Louisville. Louisville is a 20.5-point favorite, minus 1,400 at home. Virginia is plus 800 on the money line at home. Over under for this game is at 50.5. Louisville's ranked 11th in the country right now. I'm gonna go with Louisville at the minus 20.5. I think they're just gonna be too much for Virginia. So I'm gonna take Louisville at the minus 20.5 in that game. And then the other game tonight, you have Southern Miss against Louisiana Lafayette. Louisiana Lafayette is an 8.5-point favorite, minus 375 on the money line. Southern Miss is plus 290 on the money line. Over under at 52.5. I'm gonna go with the Louisiana Lafayette at the minus 8.5 in this game. Southern Miss is 2-7 on the season, 1-5 in the conference. Louisiana Lafayette is 5-4 on the season, 2-3 in the conference. But yeah, I like Louisiana Lafayette at home at the minus 8.5.
Yeah, I didn't do any college. I looked for some basketball, but really didn't see anything too much. So I didn't do any college.
I took a couple of basketball games, but we'll do those in a minute. NBA tonight, only a couple games. One of them is the Milwaukee Bucks at the Indiana Pacers. Pacers, second game of back-to-back after picking up a big win last night against Utah. I think Pacers scored like 135 points last night. I think it was 135 to 115 or something like that. The Bucks are 2-point favorites on the road, minus 136 on the money line. Pacers are plus 116 on the money line as home dogs. Over-unders at 241.5. I'm going to take the over the 241.5 in this game. Both these teams can score points. Pacers still have to improve on their defense a little bit. I see this being both these teams probably scoring in the 120s tonight. So I'm going to go with the over the 241.5 in this game.
Originally, though, I thought what I had seen earlier was the Pacers plus 4. So I was liking that. Now it's 2, but I'm going to stick with the Pacers. I'm going to take Pacers plus 2.
And then the other game in the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks at the Orlando Magic. The Hawks are 3.5-point favorites on the road, minus 156 on the money line. Magic are plus 132 on the money line. Over-unders at 230.5. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Hawks here at the minus 3.5. Magic are a young team, and they've been improving over the last year or two. I think the Hawks are going to be a little too much for them, so I'm going to go with the Hawks at the -3.5 in this game.
I'm going the opposite. I'm going Orlando plus the 3.5 at home.
So you're going with the underdogs tonight
Yep.
in the NBA.
Yep. They did much good the other way, so I thought I'd go the other way.
I hope, and I'm a Pacer fan, so I hope the Pacers do win tonight. I think they have a chance to win tonight. It's just going to depend on their defense. And both teams are playing. This is back to back for both teams because the Bucks played last night as well. Giannis got thrown out of the game. Got 2 techs and ended up getting thrown out of the game last night. But Bucks ended up holding on and winning the game. Lillard had a pretty big game. Let's see, hockey tonight. Pretty big slate of hockey games tonight. I end up going with 4 games. First game, I like the Boston Bruins on the money line against the Islanders. Bruins are -134 on the money line at home. Then I'm going to go with the Canucks on the money line -118. They're slight favorites on the road over the Senators. Then I'm going to take the Rangers on the money line at home against the Minnesota Wild. Rangers are slight favorites at -115. And then my last game for tonight is going to be the Kings on the money line against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Kings are at -8 on the money line. So I'm going to take the Bruins, Canucks, Rangers, and the Kings all on the money line. It's going to be my NHL picks for tonight.
My NHL picks for the night, I got the Islanders at the Bruins. I'll take the Bruins money line. I got the Blackhawks at Tampa Bay. I'll take the Lightning money line. Then I have Nashville at Winnipeg. I'll take Winnipeg money line. And speaking of the Canucks, I was checking. They're playing really well right now. They may be the surprise team of the NHL. They're playing really well.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch a lot of hockey, but just following like the stats and some of the stuff when I'm looking up games, I think you're right. They are kind of a surprise team, and tell you what, it seems like there's quite a few teams with pretty good records this year in the NHL.
Yep.
Is that a little different maybe than some years past?
Well, Boston got off to a real fast start last year, and they have again this year. Vegas got off to a real good start. I think they've lost twice. There's some teams playing pretty well already early, and there's 2 or 3 teams that usually play well that's not playing well. So things are changing a little bit, and it's still early too, though.
Then in college basketball tonight, like I said, there's quite a few games, but I did end up picking a couple. I'm gonna go with Kent State at the -3.5 at home against James Madison, and then I'm going to go with St. Mary's at the -6.5 against New Mexico. Yeah, it's still at -6.5. St. Mary's is at home. St. Mary's is ranked 23rd in the country right now. So I'm going to go with St. Mary's -6.5 at home against New Mexico, and Kent State -3.5 at home against James Madison. That's going to be my picks for college basketball tonight.
I think IU, I want to say maybe it's Saturday or Sunday. I thought I seen they play with maybe Illinois.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what I seen.
Yeah, I'll have to look at their schedule. I haven't even looked at it yet. There was only a couple of the top 25 teams playing tonight. You had USC, who's 21. They're playing tonight. But there weren't many of the top ranked teams playing tonight. See, Billy says in the NHL he likes the Bruins, Rangers, Lightning, and Canucks. Parlay $30 pays $2.43. Oh, that's 3 of the games I picked. Oh.
Yep, I had a couple of them.
All right, that's pretty much all the games for tonight. Did you have anything else for today?
I did have a question because I'm not a huge NBA fan. What is this in-season tournament stuff?
I need to read up more on it because, to be honest with you, I don't know 100% exactly how it works. but they have some games that are part of this in-season tournament, and then like I think they're taking like so many of the, I guess, best records out of those games, go into another tournament or go into the mid-season tournament. That's, I guess, going to be. I'm assuming around the. I'm assuming around the All-Star break or something. I'm not sure exactly how it all works. I haven't looked enough into it yet. It's just the first year they've done it, and I didn't realize that they were starting in season. I thought it was going to be later in the year, so I hadn't really looked on it and saw that there's already some games that are being played that are considered part of that in season tournament grouping. So it's I got to do more research on it before I could really give you a good answer on that.
Is the game tonight, the Pacers in Milwaukee, is that part of the end season? And the reason I ask is because I seen somebody say they're breaking out that new court.
I don't think tonight is tonight. They're breaking out the new City Connect court. And then they did have another court that's for the in-season tournament. Now lights going out. They did have a game. I think it was last week. They had one of their games that was one of their in-season tournament games against the Cavs. When they played the Cavs, they had it was. I'm not sure about tonight. I think tonight's just one of their City Connect games, and they're going to be rolling out the new City Connect court.
Damien, it could be. I mean, if some of the reports I read, which you don't know what's true and what's not, there's some of the wrestlers and stuff upset with Billy Corgan. Here you are trying to get a TV contract, and first of all, I wouldn't have announced it till the ink was dry on the sun. I would have made sure it didn't get out or anything until then. But and they did that thing on pay-per-view where they act like they was snorting coke on tables and spoons and stuff, and supposedly CW got upset. But and now since then, CW has signed a contract with NXT WWE, a 5-year deal. They'll be on CW starting October of 2024. What I heard was like a 70% raise from what they were making on USA. So a pretty big contract. I've heard maybe like $70 million a year or something like that. So pretty good deal there. I did hear that CW may still put NWA on their app. If they're on their app where you could watch it, is that an upgrade from YouTube?
I would. Well, I wonder if they get on that app if they'll still be on YouTube as well.
He said they were still going to do stuff on YouTube too. But
I mean, if you're still on YouTube as well, I mean, you're getting. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people probably watch that CW app. I mean, I've never been on that app, so I'm not sure how many people watch it. But I mean, you would think there's going to be more eyes. There'd be more eyes on the product. Yeah. I mean, surely. I mean, probably not as many as are going to be on if you were on the TV.
Now, I know one thing that could hinder them is usually when WWE signs with somebody with a TV thing. Normally they have a clause where no other wrestling companies can be with them. So I don't know what that means. Damien, you're saying you heard it was going to be $15 million. If you're talking about WWE, that's what they were making with USA, and I heard it was going to be around $70 million now with CW. That's what I read.
That's a big get for CW. That would really help their getting eyes on their channel.
Do you think it would be a higher rating for WWE? Because CW has seen, I would say, as many channels as USA, and it's easier to get because you can, if you have an antenna on your house, you can get CW. You don't even have to have cable.
Yeah, I think it could be. I'm USA's, but I just don't know if it'd be more just because USA is such a popular channel. You know, I mean, they've been around so long. They've had a lot of pretty big shows and stuff on there, so they have pretty good reputation. Where CW, I think it's been around for a while, but I don't know how many people watch it regularly.
They're changing their direction. They're trying to change.
They're trying to get more sports and stuff.
You know, they've got NASCAR and they've got college football.
And they did have Live Golf. I don't know if they're still going to have that with that golf, the PGA Live merger, how that's all going to work out. But they were They were going to have that golf. My only thing is with it, what's the difference between a wrestling company doing what NWA did
A TV show.
and a TV show?
And it was on pay per view. Was it on regular TV?
I mean, you see these shows on TV where people are doing or supposedly doing drugs or doing this, doing that. So you know what I mean. So what's the big big difference? As a wrestling show than just like a TV show. That's the only thing that kind of gets me on it. And like you said, it was a pay per view. It wasn't like it was on CW already, and
Yes.
it was on just regular TV. But I mean, hell, you see on just regular TV shows anymore. You see all kinds of stuff. So I mean, I don't understand why it matters if it's a wrestling show or a TV show.
I don't disagree with you, and yeah, it's a big loss if NW don't end up getting some kind of deal. I'm hoping they'll still be on the network. I was hoping there was going to be like a Saturday show at 6:05, like the old NWA was. I think it would have been a perfect fit. I think they would have done well. I hope something could be worked out where they still can be on there, even though WWE is going to be on there. I mean, I don't know why WWE worries about other wrestling companies. They have no competition.
Yeah,
They're a strong number one, and then everybody else is battling trying to get two. I mean, just whether people like it or not, you can like another product better than them. But as far as making money and being a household name and global product, there's no comparison. Woke killed a lot of things, not just wrestling.
but yeah, I mean that is true though. But yeah, to me, if it's okay for it to be for stuff like that to be on TV and TV shows and like crime shows and all this stuff, you can show people get killed on TV, supposedly getting killed on TV, but you better not show a wrestler that might be act like he's doing coke. Yeah, that's the line.
it was done as a joke. I mean, when they went to the commentary table, they were. I mean, it was done as a joke. It wasn't done like it. So
and like you said, it was on pay per view. But I also get if you're in middle of contract negotiations, you got. You kind of also got to watch what you're doing too, because I mean, you never know how the people you're negotiating with are going to. And if the public jumps on and runs with it, well, see how that can affect things too. I mean, look what's going on with Michigan right now, college football. The public is all going crazy about it. The Big Ten's trying to do something like right now, where we've never seen it happen before. Usually, it takes years and years before a lot of time before any kind of punishment comes along some of this stuff. They're
lifestyle probably average.
sorry about that. We're having a bit of internet trouble. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Hopefully, get going.
We do have a big interview tonight.
Yeah, 7 o'clock tonight. Dynamite Kid Justin Terrell will be joining us to talk about his big retirement match coming up next Saturday night at AACW in Kokomo, Indiana. So join us for that tonight at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, like and follow on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. We greatly appreciate it. Check out the ASAP All Sports All Plays Network as well. We'll be back tomorrow right around 3 o'clock with another episode of Easy Money. We'll give out our picks for NFL this weekend, college. Sorry about the internet. Try next time.